think this is one of those films where you have to watch it all the way through to kind of not fully get it, but fully kind of enjoy it. I think if you stop at the beginning, the beginning is definitely the sort of weaker point. It builds on itself. Welcome to another movie review. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel at least twice a week, and then movie reviews or book to movie content here at the weekend. In the description box you will find all of my social links, including my blog and my Goodreads, so you can keep up with my reading in between videos, and I will leave a playlist of my movie reviews linked up above in case you are looking for something to watch this week. This is one of those movies that was on my watch list for a little while, and then it got nominated for a Golden Globe, and so I was like, okay, we'll watch this one. So this is my review of Palm Springs, which is streaming on Hulu here in the US. And yeah, it just got nominated for a Golden Globe. I knew nothing about it. I just saw the poster for it and added it to my list. And it has Andy Samberg in, and the girl who plays the eventual mother in How I Met Your Mother, which is interesting. It has a lot of other people in as well. It's got J.K. Simmons in it. It's got the guy that was in While You Were Sleeping, that's also called Peter, I think. I feel like he was in something big like Game of Thrones or something, and I don't know. But anyway, it's got some, recognizable people in there for it being a sort of straight to streaming movie. And it is a bit of a sort of Groundhog Day retelling, so you do have to suspend your disbelief a little bit. The first part of the film is definitely the weaker part of the film. I did consider turning it off, I will be honest with you and tell you that, because I think until you know exactly what's going on and kind of look at how things are going to pan out, you kind of don't appreciate the film in its entirety. And so it is one of those where it's not the longest film in the world, so stick with it, because by the end of it, we both enjoyed it. The beginning of it just seemed a little bit silly. Andy Samberg seemed terribly immature. He did some very silly things. He was obviously an alcoholic. And then kind of the other characters in the film as well just grated on me a little bit. But that when you realise it's this Groundhog Day, and again, there's no spoilers on this channel. If you actually read the synopsis, it basically says this thing. But yeah, when you realise that it's a bit of a Groundhog Day type of thing, they're living the same day again and again, then you can kind of get into it and go, oh, where are we going with this? How's Andy Samberg involved? What's going to happen? There's some like love story stuff going on there. And what I really liked about it is that they kind of like very vaguely, but they do bring some science into it, which I appreciated, because so many times in these films people are just like, oh well, okay then, I won't look into the science of this at all, but they do. It's definitely like not a sort of family friendly film. There's like sex and drinking and swearing and violence in it, but not to like a sort of Tarantino level, but to kind of what you'd expect really from a sort of a film starring these people. Andy Samberg doesn't exactly keep it clean, and so yeah, it's kind of what you would expect. I really like the idea that we get to kind of find out more about these characters with each day that passes, and I also like the idea that we kind of get to see friendships and relationships on a deeper level as each day passes. There is the classic kind of like montage of, well, now we know this is what we're going to do, and I thought that was really interesting. It's not the most groundbreaking of films, and it's definitely not the worst film I've seen in a while. For a straight to streaming film, I would say that it's kind of one of the better ones. I haven't had a whole lot of luck with straight to streaming movies on Hulu. I like their TV content stuff, love Victor, hello, but I haven't had the best of luck with their films. I made a video where I was like, I stopped watching these Halloween films, and then their kind of Christmas film that was like being big billed as like it's groundbreaking and it's different, I struggled a little bit with. So in terms of it being a straight to Hulu streaming film, it does a good job. I definitely laughed at points, and I was definitely invested after that first initial like got over that first initial bump of like, this is looking like it's going to be a bit silly. And so, yeah, I enjoyed it, and I can see why, and I'm not going to say that actually, I can't see necessarily why it's been nominated for a Golden Globe, but when you look at the market of like films released in 2020, then I can kind of see why. I kind of get it then. So yeah, that's my thoughts on a new straight to streaming film. As always, if there are films that have come straight to streaming, or new releases that I can buy to stream that you would like to hear my thoughts on here, I am always open to suggestion, and I have reviewed movies on demand before. Next week I have an exciting new book versus movie coming for you, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that one, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload my bookish content in the week. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next weekend with more movie content, and next week for some bookish vlogs. Thanks for watching.